Good morning, live from Spain. What I'd like to do this morning is show you my Land Rover I've had for over 15 years. This Land Rover has been a really good workhorse. What I like about it is it's light. I use it in the mountains. I don't have any special tyres on it. It's like a mountain goat. I've also got a Discovery, but the Discovery is a big beast. It's a big, heavy thing. I think it weighs twice what this weighs. And it's automatic. I wish they did Discovery 3s in manual, but I've never seen one. Prefer manual. Taxi drivers use manual because they last longer, simply. And the gearbox on the automatics isn't especially on these Mercedes, goes around the radiator. But this is the top of the range one. It's got the roof. This is what it's like in the back. And it's small, but it's a real four-wheel drive. It's not a SUV. All the seats are leather. And it's got this bar on it, the roof rack, tinted windows. It's a German car imported to the UK and registered there. And I bought it. It was about 10,000 euros, 10,500 euros. But yesterday it was full of logs. It's also been full of rocks. I'm restoring a finca in Monova, an old stone building. Sometimes I could do a little bit more space, but if it's bigger, then it's not as... I think the Land Rover Defender now is too big, especially the longer one. There is a shorter one, but it's 90,000 euros here in Spain. This has got 2-litre BMW engine. The one before was the Rover engine, which wasn't as reliable. But I honestly think if they could produce this again for a good price, like the Porsche 911, the air-cooled 911. Let's put my camera. I'm talking to you with my new cordless microphone. How's that? Okay. Got a tow bar on it, but I've never used it. I believe when you shut the back door, the window goes down a bit and up again. I believe when they go wrong, they're hard to repair, but it's not gone wrong yet. Just a little bit wobbly. Could be tightened up, I suppose. But I don't worry anymore about scratches on the plastic. And it is scratched, but it's done a lot of work for me. Normally have the seats down in the back, but if I'm carrying people, obviously you want them up. I have had 3 passengers in here. What else can I say about the Land Rover Freelander? I think today with vehicles, there's too much electronics on them, too much to go wrong. And what do you do if your electronics go wrong? You've got to go to the main dealer. And some of them charge fortunes. You know, literally 100 euros an hour for Land Rover probably here. Plus VAT. So that's my review of my Land Rover Freelander. I would say it's, for those reasons, it's the best price. It's the best Land Rover ever made. Better than the old Defenders, you know, that the Queen drove. I had a few of those, but there's real tractors, aren't they? This is quite smooth on the motorway. You can cruise along at 70, no problem. Or 120 kilometers an hour here in Spain. I've been trying to insure it classic cars, but Heritage want it to be a Defender. They're selective on which classic cars, but this is 24 years old. In Spain, you can insure a car as a classic if it's just 15 years old. I've got an old Porsche 911, got it insured here in Spain, and it is 120 euros. And I've elected to have the Land Rover, which is the crane rescue. That's another 50. But it's so useful to have classic car insurance, and it pays to look after cars. It's left-hand drive as well, this car. So I'd never take it back to England. And all the bodywork's aluminium, so there's no rust on it. Just thought I'd give a rundown of it. And like the Porsche 911, the 993, the last of them, I'll be doing a review on that. I've got a German mechanic coming today. But I really believe that they should make that again. Less parts equals more reliable. And the M10 engine, the air-cooled engine, was very reliable. Probably the best engine Porsche ever made. Now it hasn't even got a gear stick. It's got a little flap. The new Porsche. Plus there's a lot of taxes here. You know, a new normal 911 here could be 220,000 euros. You've got 16% registration tax. Plus you've got 22% VAT, or IVA in Spain. KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. Looks like it's going to be another lovely day here in Spain. And I quite often go down to the coast with my mountain bike, go all the way along the seashore. I've got the bike in the back of the car. And enjoy life in Spain, especially the weather. If the sun's not out in the winter, it can be quite cold, just as cold as England, but it's normally sunny here. I'm going to do some pull-ups now and stomach exercises on my bar here. And I'm trying not eating all morning, and I can feel my stomach getting smaller and harder. So I've been drinking mint tea. And my friend Carlos said he doesn't eat anything all morning now. And I think very often we don't need a lot of food. I don't eat in restaurants anymore, except maybe a little medio bocadillo, like a little chicken sandwich. But I don't want the full menu of the day anymore. It's too much. If I ate that, I wouldn't be able to sort of carry on working. So here we are in the countryside in Elche in Spain, and thank you for watching. I've restored this house, by the way. It was abandoned. Got a big pool and tennis court, automatic gate. Probably worth more now than it was. A bit concerned with what Pedro Sanchez has been spouting. But I'd just like to point out that none of his policies have actually come to fruition. 100% tax on foreigners buying a house. How ridiculous. Do you think a Spaniard in London has to pay 100% tax? Another thing is I don't get national insurance here. They won't give me the medical card. Yet they'll give that to tens of thousands of Africans coming in with nothing. Oh yeah. I think he comes out with some ridiculous things. I think it's trying to divert publicity away from his wife's corrupt court proceedings, and also the lack of indemnifying the poor people who got flooded in Valencia. Let's not forget them. It was called Dana, and they said they will indemnify them all. It was bad planning, and a lot of people died, and devastation there. And they were going to, pay them for their losses. But they've only done it to about 2% of the people, apparently, just another lie. out with all these brilliant ideas, like now it's called Plan de Vivienda, plan of housing. And why can't the young people have a flat in Alicante or Madrid? It's just like me saying I'd love a flat in London, but I haven't got 2 or 3 million to buy one, so I can't. It's just not fair, is it? This bar I've built in the garden. And this place costs less than the studio flat in Bournemouth. Isn't that amazing? Done the roof. It's got solar panels, central heating now. Put that in. Got 12 bedrooms. And I live here on my own at the moment. But I love having all this space. People say, like my father's wife, it's too big, sell it. But I believe property this year will go up. We're talking about 100% tax. Does this mean this house is now worth 100% more if I sold it to a Brit? Anyway, I'll stop ranting. Upload the video.